Hey, Otis. Good morning. How you doing? Mm. Can I stand it that you first? I'm happy that you first. Are you happy to be first? Hey, Lakeisha. Grandma doing good. Doing really good. Thank the Lord for that. Hey, Kim. Your house got sold? You were selling your house? Oh, yeah, I think I kind of remember you saying something about that. Congratulations, though. I didn't know you were selling your house. Hey, Miss Patricia. How you doing? Thank you for ringing the doorbell, Keisha. You coming to live with me? You ain't gonna come stay with me, child. You ain't gonna want to stay with me. I'm coming to stay with you. What you get? What you about to get you another apartment? You about to get your apartment or a smaller house? I'm quite sure you probably ain't buying nothing else, right? What you finna live? The happy life? Shit, that's why I'm coming to stay with you. You with your boyfriend? So you staying with your boyfriend? Or are you gonna get you something else? You sold your house to be with your boyfriend? She said she's gonna live a free life. Ooh, okay. So, what y'all finna be doing? Traveling? Is your boyfriend retired? Well, y'all can just... Free life sounds good. Yes, girl. Don't need to renew girl. I'm talking about she coming to stay with me. No hell, I'm coming to stay with you. Shit, look like we all finna be living good. Good morning, Trinise. It's okay. I'll eat me some Burger King. A croissant sandwich. Just a stale ass sandwich. So, I'm not cooking a lot for Thanksgiving. You know, I told y'all I'm doing enough just for the house or whatever. And so I'm kind of thinking about just go ahead on and just cook all my food up today. What's up, Michael? Damn, good to see you. Where your ass been hiding at over there? Hey, Miss Lisa. You been hiding. Can't wait to see the turkey. I'm not doing turkey. I'm doing turkey wings, though. Yeah, I'm doing turkey wings. I ain't doing the whole turkey because my husband. It's just me and my husband. So, and my grandma. So, we can't eat no whole turkey. And my husband, he don't like turkey. And so, I just really be the only one, me and my grandma. Hey, Miss Latanya. Wonderful. And yourself? Mm. Hey, Lane. Using the breast. Okay. Oh, man. Damn, that's fucked up. Right, excuse me. Right before the holiday. That's messed up. This is the wrong time. Talking about they gonna remodel, gonna ask you to move so they can remodel. They letting you come back. Probably gonna jack the rent up on you too. Exactly. It wasn't for no damn remodel. Yeah, they remodeling so they can jack the rent up and get some of this new money that's the they around here charging all this money for these houses and stuff, renting and all of that right there. Don't make no sense. Do you have people dropping in to get a plate for dessert? No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Not this year. I refuse this year. Groceries too high. Mm-mm. I can't afford to cook for everybody. Um, Me and my husband, we house hopping. Just to show we get an invitation somewhere. For 14 years. See that? That's messed up. That's how I ended up here. Thank God though. But you might be in your blessing season, so don't even be mad. Just continue to, let me tell you something. Keep on pressing forward, because the devil cannot destroy nothing that God got for you. Just know that God gonna have better plans, a better place, a better living, better situation. Gonna be way better. So don't even worry about it. Don't even. It may seem like it's gonna be hard. Walk that walk with him and see what he do for you. That's how I ended up here. Them people that I was renting from, they kicked me out because they was selling the house. That's how I ended up having to get buy a house because it was so expensive trying to rent when, you know, around that time, just like it is now. So I was like, if I'm gonna be paying shit, $1,900, $1,200, all that right there, I might as well go on and buy something, you know? Who's gonna be paying $1,200 rent? Not me. So just know God gonna provide. What you said now? You right. I haven't never had to rent something before. What you mean? Something else than where you were? Hey Bella. Y'all drive safely. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Thanksgiving. But yeah, God gonna bless you. Don't even worry about it. I asked my husband. I know I told my husband. I, you know, after everything and God showed me everything and stuff. And I told my husband, I was like, that wasn't nobody but God that made us move because he knew I wasn't gonna do it on my own. I was scared of buying. And God made it so uncomfortable for us that we ain't had no choice but to move by them coming telling us we had to go. But look though, when we was moving, right, we couldn't move like within the time frame that they wanted us to because we had to wait on paperwork and everything. And so the people actually wanted me to stay. After they bought the house and thought that they wanted to remodel it to jack the price up for somebody else, they found out how I was and ended up wanting me to stay. But God so good, we was able to stay the extended time until the house was ready. So, and I told my husband, I was like, that wasn't nothing but the goodness of the Lord because if it wasn't, it could have been somebody else. It didn't even have to be us going through that. So you gotta take the good out the bad. You gotta take the good out the bad. And then you gotta look at what you've been praying for too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've been praying to have something bigger or somewhere else or get tired of being there or whatever. God heard your prayers. So I pray everything is well, Miss Joy. I'm doing wonderful. Cause God heard your prayers. It could have happened to somebody else. That's why. I ain't high, I know. I just know how God works. That's it. That's all. Thank you, Miss Christelle. Today is your mom, Ruth Wilkins' birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Ruth Wilkins. I hope you enjoy your day. I love you too. Mm-hmm. Michael, come back and give me your testimony. I want your testimony. Don't forget now. I want to know what God do. So what y'all up to? What's up, Jane Doe? I'm mighty afraid if I cook this food today. Hey, Flora. I might be digging in it before tomorrow. Oh, y'all. Them peanuts was so freaking good. But spicy. They was spicy. Had my whole mouth around here burning. Oh, you putting your clothes up? You just came back from the laundromat? I got to fold clothes. I got all them clothes to fold. I'm supposed to be in here sweeping and mopping today. Mm. Hey, Diva. I'm glad I just came back from the store myself, though. Mm. You about to start baking pie? What kind of pies you baking? But, hey, Diva, once again, if I didn't speak, my mind just slipped just then. But anyway, um, damn, what was I finna say? What was I finna say? I know I asked you what kind of try my mind slip. Shit, I don't forgot what I was finna say. Oh yeah, that's what I was finna say. I'm glad you asked me did I get my cabbage, damn it, because you just refreshed my memory. I went to the grocery store. Thank goodness by the time I got out early this morning, so thank goodness by the time I got there wasn't nobody up in there. It didn't seem like Thanksgiving is Thursday because even with it being early as it was this morning, that store should have been packed. You would think all stores is packed, even on today. But I guess there's some people probably at work or something like that. But even the old people, they went out. Y'all know the old people get out early in the morning. They wasn't even out like that. I mean, the store really wasn't packed. But thank goodness it wasn't, because the little register they had open, child, was backed up. And buttermilk sweet potato. So, I got my cabbage. I got my sausage. I got some hamburger buns. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it. I just grabbed them. I'm cooking ham, turkey wings, dressing, turkey dressing, homemade macaroni and cheese, cabbage, white peas, candy yams. I got some chitlins that I cooked the other day. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make some white rice to go with them or not. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do some fried cornbread. Where says you gave me motivation to get my clothes together yesterday, sis. And this morning I got up and went to the laundromat. I'm glad I did, lean girl. You welcome, boo. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm doing all of that, but in small portions. Small portion size. Only thing that's probably gonna be big is my dressing, because I don't know how to do no small dressing. Walmart was packed yesterday. I bet they was. And probably packed this morning too. I ain't go to Walmart. Because I just knew that I was going to be in some lines. I wanted to I wanted to avoid all them people in the store so bad today, y'all. I was gonna go to Walmart if I could have did a pickup order. Or I tried to do a delivery too. The pickup order I couldn't pick up to about 6, 7 tonight. And the delivery, it was $17 and some change, by $18 for the delivery for 2 hours, right? And for in 2 hours, and by $8 for delivery, like sometime later on the night. I didn't want to wait till the night. I wanted it this morning. Hey, Mo Thomas. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Uh, so I decided not to not to do the damn delivery because who finna pay $18 for them to deliver and, something in 2 hours? $18 shit. I could put them damn $18 in my gas tank and truck my weight on to the store. Ham, T-bone steak, collard greens, mustard greens, sweet potato rolls, and potato salad. Sound good to me? Mm-hmm. Okay. Damn. I hate it for people that have to work on major holidays. I don't like that. I feel like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, the stores should be shut down. All stores. Nobody should have to work because that's major holidays for people. And people can't enjoy them holidays because a damn store worrying about their damn business and shit. Hey, Miss Robin. That's so they can't even enjoy their family that probably came from out of town. I know that's right, Jane Doe. Something, child. For $18, girl. They tripping, ain't they? They got a sister like me messed up, honey. There they go. Okay. So, white peas can be bought fresh, y'all. They call white acre peas. I'm over here eating a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant sandwich and some french fries from Burger King. White peas you can buy them fresh, but they so expensive. Maybe like a gallon size bag, you're gonna spend like $30, $40, $50. Ain't no telling how much they is now. But when groceries weren't that expensive, they was like $30, $40, maybe like 45, somewhere up in there for like gallon size bag. And when you pick them, they come long like that. Well, like that. And they be kind of, the hull be kind of like green and kind of like little brownish looking, or maybe kind of like purple looking, or whatever. But when you open it up, it's these little bitty tiny peas. And they white. This the white peas. I get them in a can because they cheaper. This is white peas, white acre peas, and they really, really tiny peas. They really probably about smaller than that picture. So good. Now I know somebody gonna say what they taste like, child. Some peas, nothing like black eyed peas though. Nothing like a lima bean. Have you ever had zipper peas? Girl, they so good. They good out the tin. Girl, they good out the can too, Lisa. Then, girl, cheaper. They already done. You can't really boil them that long because they already done. So cook your meat or whatever, get it already all the way tender before you add it to there. Make sure it's full. Girl, hook it up, okay? Yeah, I'm showing you. The McRib. I heard I heard something about when they just bring it back. Zipper peas is delicious. Okay. If you like zipper peas, why the zipper listen. Zipper peas is no comparison to white peas. Let's get that straight right there first. But if you like zipper peas, you will love white peas because zipper peas is actually a bigger pea than the white peas. But I could say if zipper peas was smaller in size, them and white peas will probably have like a similar taste. Because when they had stopped selling fresh zipper peas in the frozen department, I mean fresh white peas in the frozen department, I had started buying zipper peas, and zipper peas they taste almost the same. Only difference is that they got they just bigger, and the taste is a little bit different than the white pea. The white pea is number one. Then if you had to go to something else, then zipper pea would be number two. Like that right there. It's like the zipper pea is an off brand to the white peas, if that makes sense. So yeah, it does make sense. They are delicious. I ate all type of peas out the can. Oh yes, your mama like them. Oh yeah, they're good now. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially when you season them up good. Just the same as however you may cook your lima beans or black eyed peas or whatever. That's how you cook the white peas. Just like that. No different. No different. Only difference is it's coming out the can, and basically you just gonna have to season it up real good and warm it up, and that's it. That's it. But my favorite meat to put off in them, and them honey, them cabbages, anything really, um, just for that fatty taste. I love hog jaw bacon. It ain't gonna give it that flavor that a smoked meat would, but I just like hog jaw bacon off of it now because y'all know hog jaw bacon is so different from just regular bacon. It got the rind on there, it got the fat on there, it's a thicker cut, and when you cook it, it don't shrink down to nothing. It kind of like soften up, and baby, it be so good eating it out the pot. See, I'm ahead of you. But yeah. So, but my favorite all-time meat, I don't care what, if I'm cooking greens, I don't care if I'm cooking peas, I don't care if I'm cooking peanuts, I don't care what I'm cooking. My favorite all-time smoked meat is turkey tails. That's my favorite. Turkey tails gonna give off more flavor than a damn neck bone, ham hock, anything, and it don't lose its flavor through the cooking process like a neck bone do. Baby. Them turkey tails is where it's at. Y'all got to try them. I ain't talking about no damn turkey necks. I ain't talking about no turkey whatever legs. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about turkey tail. Get you a turkey tail and see what I'm talking about, and find out for yourself what it be like. But y'all gotta rack up on them probably around this time if y'all have them in y'all area though, because turkey tails for some reason they don't have them all the time. They'll have them throughout the year. Here they do. What you say, Rena? They now they not robbing, but they was before. They really was. But everything done got so high, they just going up on everything. They wasn't that expensive. You can get a whole pack of turkey tails with about 8, 9 of them in the pack for about $6 at one point in time. He used rank meat and peas and butter beans. Hell, oh, okay. Hey, Kill. Hey, Annie. You at work? Klein fell asleep waiting on. Pork shoulder, potato salad, cabbage, biscuits, and fried rice. Hey, sound good to me? Sure. Sounds really good to me, honey. That's a whole combination right there. And she said some biscuits, potato salad, pork shoulder, cabbage, honey. Where you went wrong at? I don't see where you went wrong, honey. What you gonna do with that pork shoulder? You gonna smother it or something, honey? Cook it to fall out the bone and put a little gravy over there on it or something. Throw some carrots off in the pan with it. Hook it up. Some potatoes. Then put that little smother it down in that oven, child. Yes. Oh, yes. You right, Robin. This time of the year. Is pork shoulder the ham? Or is that like the little pork roasts? Good morning, Susie. Your man be what, turkey tails now? The- Oh yeah, it is good. Jane Doe, I can agree with you on that. Now, I ain't talking about the real jalapenos. Now, I'm talking about the ones out the jar. I do them. Great value, cause everybody else seem like they too spicy. Pork yolk. Hold on, wait a minute now. I'm over here reading. Y'all got me reading Chinese and stuff. Y'all gotta make sure before y'all send these messages, y'all saying what y'all want to say, child. Cause honey, I'm over here like Chinese, Japanese, Indiana peach, honey, over here trying to figure it out. For pork yolk, what's pork yolk? Some for sandwiches. If any left over, I will freeze it for another meal. Okay. Some is for pork yolk. What's pork? What's up, LeBron? Thank you for my cash out, boo. I'm glad to see you in here today. What you got going? You must be off or something. What's pork yak? Pork yak. Oh, okay. The ones in the jar. Yeah, I can do in the jar. I don't like the real spicy ones though. Exactly. Show lane. Girl, Robin, I had done messed around and went to Popeyes one day and seen them jalapenos up there on that doggone shelf, on that counter. Cause every time you go, somebody always getting a pepper with their chicken, churches and all. So I say let me go on and try me a pepper with my chicken this time. I had me a little happy high going on too. Honey got home and was hungry as ever, thinking that doggone jalapeno pepper was gonna be like one of them peppers in the jar, like the sliced ones I be using, the cut up peppers that I get from Walmart. Child, messed around and what did I do? Okay, oh yeah. Messed around, got the pepper, and I squeezed it a little bit. I didn't even go in first. I squeezed it a little bit on top of my chicken. Messed around and bit that chicken and turned around and bit a piece of that damn jalapeno pepper. And child, when I tell you, honey, I had forgot to breathe, child. I forgot how to breathe. That's how hot that pepper was. You about to say, Sasha, just I hope it turns out good. Girl, listen, girl, I went and got mine today too, girl. I got mine today too, so I'm sure gonna let you know. You having barbecue chicken and baked chicken with your dinner with rolls. That sound good. You sitting at work. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you have a good day. You know what, Kill? Kill, it didn't never dawn on me, Kill, that you my Kill, Kill. What's up, Kill, girl? Good to see you. You by say Sasha all the time, but do you eat it by yourself, Michelle? Hey, Miss Barbara. What you said? I was born and raised in Detroit. We have never seen a smoked turkey tail in the stores. What? Walmart's neither. It's like stringy meat you cook and bean. Girl, Lisa, I didn't even want to go into that because I thought you was playing when you was saying rank meat. Girl, I thought you was talking about some spoiled meat. That's what we call rank meat. It's like stringy meat. What is a stringy meat though? Like which meat's a stringy? Get hold to a damn seed, girl. I'm telling you, girl. When I tell you I had done forgot how to breathe, child, had done bit that pepper, thought it was gonna be vinegary or something. Hey, girlie. Yeah, that's what I thought you was. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, y'all. So I done ate. Y'all know how I do, child. I sit up here and I gotta sit for a few seconds because I be getting the little itis and all that be kicking in when I eat, child. So this tea is so sweet. I love sweet tea, but I don't like when it's too sweet. I'm gonna have to add me some water to this thing here. Woo! So, anywho, I'm trying to decide what I should do. What would y'all do? Hey, Dundee. Thank you. Same to you. Um, what would y'all do? Tomorrow I'm doing Thanksgiving with Grandma, but I can't say exactly what time. And I don't really want to be rushing to get food done tomorrow. So I'm trying to decide, like, should I just go ahead on and cook everything today or no? Or should I just put my dressing together? See, if I cook tomorrow, I'm gonna be. If I try to wait till tomorrow, I'm gonna be. I know I'm gonna be rushing all over the place. I'm gonna have to get up early if I do cook the stuff tomorrow. But I may make up my dressing today. Make up my dressing today. Um, put my ham on today. I can boil my potatoes for my yams and stuff. Yeah, cause then I can make the stuff tomorrow, and I have lesser work to do because I pretty much be done prepped everything. That's what I think I want to do. I think I'm just gonna get the ham on, cause I'm gonna do it in the crock pot. So I'm gonna get the ham on. What you said now? Child, go ahead and prep everything and throw it in the oven Thursday morning. We gonna eat some Thursday too, but I'm trying to decide if I just wanna go ahead on and cook everything now because I'm doing Thanksgiving with grandma tomorrow, so I can have that Thursday to myself. That's what I'm thinking about doing. That way I don't feel like I have to be rushing with her and and all that right there. We could just enjoy ourselves. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. So I think what I'm probably gonna do is just get everything together. I probably even do that with my macaroni and cheese too, y'all. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to get everything together. Everything. Put it all together. And like you said, tomorrow I'll put stuff in the oven and all of that. I can make my cabbages tomorrow. I ain't got to make my cabbages today. I can cut the cabbages up, wash them, and all that stuff like that. Get them on off up in the refrigerator. Oh, yeah, she gonna love that. You got a 20. What all you cook for granny? Okay, so I'm doing chicken dressing, cabbage. I got chitlins, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna give her no chitlins. But grandma gonna want her some chitlins. So I might give her some chitlins and just give her a little small piece of ham. Cause I try not to give her no pork. So and I know she gonna want her some chitlins. So I got anyway, chicken dressing, cabbage, white peas. I got I'm gonna make homemade macaroni and cheese, um, turkey dressing, turkey wings, candy yams, and probably some white rice and cornbread. Cause even though I'm making dressing, I still need me some cornbread to go with my cabbage. And that's everything. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I just thought about it. I'm supposed to be making my dang on layered uh strawberry cheesecake for y'all too. So yeah, I'm doing that too. No, grandma don't come home because grandma not mobile. Mm-mm. Grandma is gonna be there forever. She's not coming back home. Even though she probably want to or whatever, but she mentioned that one time. She was like, I can't, she liked it there, but she was like, I just, I can't. I'm ready to get my legs together so I can, get out of here and stuff like that. But like I told grandma, that you don't had that stroke and stuff like that, and you only getting older, and I don't want to see her going to nobody else that ain't going to treat her right and stuff like that. So the best place for her to be is right there. I can monitor her. She got people watching her around the clock, and you ain't got nothing to worry about. So if anything was to happen again, you right where you already need to be at getting help. You know. So I that's not how I wanted it to all turn out to be, and nothing that we even ever expected to happen to her, but life just have its way of life, and sometimes, and if I could have, she would have been right here with me, but I can't. Yeah, it's got to have that cornbread. You wouldn't start cooking until tomorrow. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just put everything together and then what's up, T Love? I think that's what I'm gonna do though. Put everything together and then just put it in the oven tomorrow. Then they ain't got to worry about it. I could yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We could have put everything together. You did the right thing. She's safe there. Exactly, Miss Robin. Yep. It ain't what people think. It's what God say and what's best. That's it. I had to learn that, worrying about what somebody else gonna think or worrying about if I was making the wrong decision or not. Honey, I knew I wasn't making the wrong decision when God started opening doors up. So it is what it is. Just got to learn to live with it. Kids' last day of school till Monday. Okay. You ever made cornbread dumplings? No, but I heard about it. Put them on top of the greens. But I heard about it though. Is it good? Hey, Miss Lynette, thank you for ringing the doorbell. Exactly, yeah. And see, I was doing it by myself. That's another thing. Like I was doing it by myself. And she got kids and other grandkids and stuff like that, but nobody was there. So it's like once I really came to my reality, it was like, why should I have to be the only one putting my life on hold? You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to me when she still got kids. It's not fair to me. And they don't even care to even be there. So when God gave me this duty right here to just check in, make sure that she all right, and make sure everything is everything, this is what I'm supposed to be doing now. I have a husband. I have a life. I have to be healthy enough to be well enough for her. And I couldn't do all that by myself. Hey, Shelly. So it's been going good though. It's been going good just like it is now. And I thank God. Yeah, shame on them, but you know what? Hey, learning. Exactly. You right, Mo Thomas. That's what you got to do. But yeah, you right. Shame on them. But you know what? At the end of the day, I ain't gotta keep saying that neither. I ain't gotta keep saying that shame on them. I ain't gotta keep saying that they should be here. They should be shaming themselves. They should be trying to do some this, that, the third, talking about them, all that right there. I ain't gotta keep doing all that because at the end of the day, God see y'all. He know what they is and what they ain't doing. So I ain't the one that's gonna chastise them. He is. That's it. That's all. Only thing I could do is keep doing my part. That's it. And I get peace of mind and ease of heart and can sleep good because I know that I'm doing my part. So, damn the rest. Damn the rest. You know. Mm, You know. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, it is too much. And then you have your marital life, you have your married life and stuff like that. Everywhere I went, my grandma was with me. We did everything together. As much as she wanted to do, she did. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this. I got a husband. I got to still I had to sit down and I talked to her and stuff like that before I really made my decision. And not only did I just talk to her about this one time, but there were several times that I talked to her about this because I wanted to know that she was okay with my decision. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not Miss Gwendolyn. I'm definitely not. I'm going to let it be just like it is. I'm not finna. I prayed and asked God to show me. So God did what he wanted for me to do. I made that decision and I did what he wanted me to do. I'm not finna go back on. I'm not finna go back on that because that was nothing but a road of misery for the both of us. Honestly. That was a road of misery for the both of us because I knew I couldn't do it by myself. I knew it was too much to take on. And me and my grandma had a bond like this. You know what I'm saying? And by me having to do that every day, it was dealing with me mentally, breaking me down. And I couldn't be happy enough for her or my husband or even myself. So I had to do something. I couldn't and then I wasn't gonna let her go out like that. Because like I said, only thing I wanted was the best for her. So she had got to the point where she didn't even want to come out, get out of bed no more, put on no clothes. She didn't even want to look at TV no more. She didn't want to listen to no radio no more. She just wanted to lay up in the bed and throw the cover over her head and just lay there. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like you checking on her for on the regular, right? You helping her better this way. Exactly. Exactly. That's all I'm doing all I can do. That's it. That's it. And everything else I gotta leave that in God's hands. Because it wasn't nothing I could do. Because like I said, I saw the direction that she could have went if she would have stayed here. My grandma probably wouldn't even be here right now to this day if I would have just let her just stay here. And not saying that I would have, would have did anything to her to harm her. Don't even get that in your head. But I didn't see her getting no better. And then we couldn't get the help that we needed in the house. We couldn't get no help. We couldn't keep no nurses. Nobody wanted to work. Insurance. Yes, I saw her decline, and I was not finna watch her go out like that. No, hell no. So that's why I was like, you know what? That was part. A lot of things had played a part in me making my decision because I had to find a way to just say, you know what, Tiana, you gotta let go. You gotta let go. Like gotta let go. And the hardest thing for you to do is make a decision over somebody's life. And you don't know if you're making the right decision or not. That's the hardest thing for you to do. So I just had to do it just to try it. Even if I didn't like it. If I didn't like it, then I know, okay, she coming back home. If she didn't like it, okay, I know she coming back home. But once I made that decision and she got there and stuff like that, then she liked it. She started coming around maybe like after I'm gonna say maybe like after 2 weeks of her being there, she finally just started really coming around and settling in and getting more comfortable because they finally getting her out of the room and stuff. Because when you first go in, they have you on isolation. So she finally started getting out and seeing other people and other people that was like her, and they was by her seeing them like that in wheelchairs and wheeling themselves makes her want to learn how to wheel herself, make her want to get out the room, make her want to not just lay in the bed. You know what I'm saying? She's still to the point where she don't even watch TV, but she do get out the room. She's learning to use that one arm. You know what I'm saying? So um, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted was to see her pick herself back up. That's it. And long as she picked right motivation. That's exactly what they are to her, motivation to make her wanna even if and God forbid if she don't that she how I'm supposed to say that I pray to the Lord that she do. I'm not trying to curse her with my words, but what I'm saying is um even if she don't get all the way back to herself, one thing about it is she have hope that she get back to herself. At least start moving her legs. See, she ain't have no hope before. She ain't have no hope. And so by me wanting something for her that she didn't even care to even have for herself when she was here, it was draining to me. It was draining. And then, with the way the insurance and stuff was, they wouldn't even pay for the services that she need. She probably got therapy sessions, maybe 3 arm sessions, and I'm gonna say maybe 3 leg sessions, and probably like 1 or 2 arm sessions a month is what they was giving her. And that wasn't enough. How can y'all say that she don't need this and she just had the stroke, and that the beginning is the most important time of a stroke, where she need to be getting her therapy in on a regular every day. You know what I'm saying? In order to try to help get her back. But I had to realize, and my husband, and the therapist and my mama, people they had to tell me like, Tiana, I know that you want the best for her. I know that you want for her to get back to walking. Yeah, they trash, but it's a certain way you got to do it too, Miss Robin. I learned that though. I did in the end. But uh I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. What was I saying? They know something. What was I saying, y'all? Anyway, but they know that therapy in the beginning is very, very, very important that they have it in the beginning, especially with a stroke. The quicker and the more regular you can have therapy, the better off you probably will be. And she won't get that. But I can't even remember what I was going to tell y'all, so I guess I'm going to have to forget that part right there. But yeah, it's a certain way that you got to do it. A lot of people that's older, let me tell you, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this. I did tell y'all before, but we got some more new people on here. And I think that y'all do need to know this as far as the insurance goes. First of all, first and foremost, I'm going to say like I always say, I thank God for the time that I had with her. And the reason why I say that is because God already knew what He had set up for us. He already knew. But see, we don't know His plans, because if we knew everything that He do, who would He be to us? You know what I'm saying? So God had already knew. God had already knew that she wasn't going to be here all that time. I thought she was going to be here, but I didn't even know it was even going to come to that. And so I thank God for the time that I had with her here, because God was teaching me her ways, how she will be in the condition that she's in, what to look for when she have these problems. See, grandma had other problems too on top of that. And see, I've learned a lot about her as far as her diabetes go, as far as her bowels go, as far as everything about her. I know more about her shit than I probably know about my own damn self. So whenever they call me and say, oh, she having this problem or having that problem or this going on or that going on, they always want to think it's something major. Then being the fact that COVID is out there, they'll think that, oh, she got COVID or something like that. There was a time that they thought she had COVID, and I had to tell them, no, that's not the case. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And when they went and looked into it, they was like, oh, you right. Yeah, you right. Then also, um, she had a stroke, so she don't talk as good. So they don't understand her as well as I do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I have to tell them what she's saying, or I have to tell them what she been asking for, or I have to call or something like that. Because I don't talk to her on the phone. She says she need this or she need that, so I could tell them what it is that she want, because they can't understand her. So it's the little things like that. It's what made me realize, why she was here. Why she was here the amount of time that she was here. Because God was just teaching me her. God was teaching me everything, like everything I needed to know. Just like if you was to send your child off somewhere and you had to be the mouthpiece for them, or if they start cutting up whatever, you already know that this is their actions when they get lonely, or this is their actions when they sad, or this is their actions when they really upset. You know what I'm saying? I know all of that. I know all of that. And that was the purpose of her being here, so that God can teach me how she is in the condition that she is, because I knew her before her condition, you know. But then after the condition, she got other ways about herself, you know. So I had to learn those ways. So I say, I just, it was rough. It was rough. It was. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't easy trying to do it. But I thank God, though. I thank God for that time. Hey, Miss Laverne. Yeah. I thank God for that time, though. Yeah. Yeah. He was getting me ready for this right here. You know, because sometimes she may have her moments or something. And I have to. It was more regular in the beginning than it is now. She have her little moments or whatever. Where she's sad or whatever, or she'll call and be lying on the people. Grandma used to call and lie on the people and everything, but I had learned her. She could. It was nothing that she could. She couldn't fool me. I'm put it like that. She couldn't fool me. She couldn't even fool me because when she even first got admitted, right? When she first got admitted, I showed up pretty much like I'm gonna say she probably was there maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, right? They were just getting her in the bed, and time I walk in, she was well. Hold on, what was it? She said, "Oh, when I walked in, she was up there putting on her cry. She said, they mistreated me up in here." I said, "Grandma, they mistreating you?" Yeah, Grandma was being slick. She said, "They mistreated me up in here." I said, "Grandma." She had just got there. I say, "Grandma," I say, "How they mistreat you up in here?" I say, "You just got here." She said, "I know, but they mistreated me or something up in here." I say, "Grandma," I said, "They ain't, I said, you ain't even seen nobody yet and they mistreating you, right?" So I think it was, no, my husband, he done walked up behind me. And so I was telling my husband what she was saying. So while I was telling my husband what she was saying, she had a little grin on her face, right? And when grandma be lying, grandma get her a little smirk to her face, just like how my daddy do. She had a smirk on her face. And I was like, "Grandma, why you sit up there?" I said, "Grandma, why you sit up there and tell that story like that?" She told me, "So, cuz I thought I was finna go home with you." "No, ma'am, you ain't finna go home." I said, I said, "Grandma, I told them to bring you here." She said, "You did?" I said, "Yeah, I told them to bring you here." Cause she was in rehab at first. Yeah, she spoiled. Yeah, she didn't want to be there at first. That's all. And she had moved. She had moved. So when she first left, she thought that she was where she was going to be at. And while she was in the rehab, I kept testing her just by her being away. I was like, "Grandma, you like it? You like being away? Um, is you okay there? They treat you good?" "Yeah, I like it. They treat me real good. It's okay. I'm enjoying myself. I ain't got to be on your nerves." So then, when they got ready to move her, I didn't tell her because I know how my grandma is, and I didn't want her to be worrying and stuff. Because if I would have told her, she would have worried herself. She wouldn't even went to sleep, and so I didn't tell her. So then she had called me late that night, and she was like, "Tiana, they told me that I'm going home, but they ain't said your house. They said I'm going to Georgia." I said, "Grandma, you ain't going to Georgia." I said, "But don't be worrying about all of that." I said, "I got everything under control, and I'll let you know everything that's going on tomorrow." She said, "Okay." So, um, that was the next day that I told y'all about when they had transported her and took her over there and everything. And so when I got there, she had the little cry she was putting on, what she was faking. And then I had broke it down to her and told her everything, like she's now her permanent place and stuff and all of that. And she was like, and I was letting her know that I'm the one that told them, where to put her at and all kind of stuff like that. So she just thought that the people were just moving her or something. I don't know what grandma thought her, and I don't know if she thought they were trying to get her because she always was somebody about to get her. Hey, Miss Veronica, I don't know. She always thought somebody trying to get her or something. So, but she happy. She happy though, and I'm happy, and we all happy. So my thing is, like I said, long as she happy, I'm happy. That's all that matters. Her sanity. Her sanity was her sanity was more important than mine at the time. It really was. So now I could focus on me. I could do me. I could focus on my husband. I could focus on my marriage. I could focus on everything that God have blessed us to have. I could focus on all that. Cause baby, I'm telling y'all, it ain't no joke trying to take care of somebody and doing it by yourself. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Nobody to just come and sit and relieve you. Nobody to just give you a little break. No helping hands. You doing this around the clock. You got to be constantly just on go for them, and you ain't got no time for yourself. Yes, you ain't got no time for yourself, and that's what I did. Yep, that's right, T Love. So you ain't doing, and I wasn't doing enough for myself. I wasn't barely feeding myself. I wasn't barely getting dressed. I just used to sit right there by that door right there, and I had my rocket chair right there. And every day after I finished getting her dressed, I used to sit there, still had my mumu on, looking rough. Even whenever the therapist did come, I'm looking rough. Never had was just dressed up, put no clothes on or nothing, just didn't do nothing for myself. And I just sat right there in that chair right there and just look out that door and just cry. Just cry, 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 cry every day. And I never wanted her to know. She never knew I cried. She never knew. Because I didn't want her to feel like she was a burden on me. I didn't want her to feel like that. And so she never knew I cried every day. Only time she knew I cried was when I cried in front of her when I had to tell her what I was doing. Yep, what I was going to do. And that's when I cried in front of her. But my grandma never knew that I cried every day. Y'all saw more of my y'all saw more of my pain than she did. But y'all y'all saw more of my pain than she did. Yes, ma'am, Miss Robin. And I pray for your strength in the Lord, girl. I'm telling you, I know it ain't easy. I had the strength 2 years ago, short 2 years ago this month. But with therapy, I went back to work, just have trouble with my foot drop. I'm about to get my praise on and shout on. Praise God. Amen to that, Miss Gwendolyn. And that's what I was finna say. Now, my mama, my husband, and the therapist, they had to that's I believe that's what I was gonna say that I had forget. They had to, even though I don't wanna, speak bad nothing over her, nothing like that, because I go God is in control of everything. But they had to tell me like she old and she already really didn't like to get up and do nothing and barely really moved around as good anyway without a walker. So 9 times out of 10, she probably wasn't going to get back to herself like I wanted her to, or like she thought she was going to. And just even when they said that, I still had hope and still do have hope, but I don't stress about that as much as I used to, because I used to just, when I tell you, I was just an ass when it came to that. I was just an ass to the people and stuff like that, because I just was like, I just want y'all to do whatever y'all can. Whatever y'all can. I still tell them that, because I don't want them to give up. But maybe like a month ago, wait, no, maybe like a month ago, or maybe like 2 months ago. I'm gonna just say like 2 months ago. Maybe like 2 months ago, the therapist, they had a sit down with me, and they had to tell me, they was like, she is at the stage where if she didn't get no better by now, she may not even be getting any better, because it's done been so long since that stroke or whatever, and it's kind of like she's not showing no improvement anywhere but her speech. And like I try to, I take the good, out the bed, and just try to make the best of it, and try to keep her encouraged and stuff like that, to not worry about it as much, um, cause she always talking about she want her legs back, she want her arm back and stuff like that, and I be like, Grandma, you can't stress yourself behind something that you have no control over. You have no control, and we don't know how our life is gonna end up, you know. And only thing you could do is thank God that the situation ain't no worse, where you ain't got neither one of your hands, because the situation could have been worse, you know, where you ain't got neither one of your hands to use. So at least God left you with one, you know. And you just, and I try to keep her encouraged to you know just continue to thank God for the small things. Thank God for the small things, because I've always been like this. If you can't thank God for the small things, you can't thank Him for the big ones. You can't thank Him for the big ones. So I'm like, Grandma, at least you still got your feeling. She still have her feeling. Even though the leg don't work or the arm don't work, she still got feeling though. You know. And I was like, Grandma, I was like, you got to look at, if you didn't have no feeling, you would be complaining. If you didn't have no feeling there, and she get down sometimes, and maybe like a month ago she called me. She was like, Tiana, I think I just want to get my legs cut off. No, you don't, Grandma. I'm tired of having this pain. I was like, Grandma, I know, but you is old too. You old. And then certain times when the weather is certain kind of ways, sometimes it affects y'all. When you have aches and pains and stuff with the cold, and with the hot, with the rain. So, it affects your body in certain ways. I was like, but just thank God that you got that feeling. Thank God you got the feeling. You know what to do to help ease your pain. You got all your little ointments, and they give you pain meds and stuff like that. Just do that. But you don't want them to cut your legs off. Because if they cut your legs off, then you won't be dealing with worse pain than that. She was like, I ain't think about that. I just want this pain gone. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you won't want your legs cut off, you know? So I have to keep her encouraged a lot. I do. She have her moments sometimes, but you know, I be having the things to say to her when it's time. I do. To pep her back up, to keep her, motivated and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's I guess that's just part of what I got to do too, and I'm willing to do that. I am, as long as it keep her happy, you know. That's all that matters. That's really all that matters. As long as she happy. That's it. That's it. That's all I can really offer. My love, my attention, and make sure she happy. That's it. Thank y'all. Yeah, we definitely do. Cause shoot, times I need motivation, but you know, I'm glad that I can be the one to. I'm the one that even even though I know she loves her children so much and she probably still want them to come so bad and don't give a damn what nobody got to say about them. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that she know that I'm there regardless. It don't matter. Exactly. That's my boo. So yeah. So I'm glad that she know that. I'm glad that she know out of everybody, Tiana gonna be here. Out of everybody, Tiana gonna make sure I'm alright. Out of everybody, Tiana gonna make sure I'm straight. Tiana gonna make sure I got. Tiana gonna make sure I got a meal besides this cooked food in here. You know what I'm saying? I may not do it as regular, but I do that. She get her at least two good meals from me. So each week. So, you know, ain't she can't I ain't did nothing to make her sad to upset her. I only been there. So I'm glad that I'm glad to be there. I'm glad to be there for her though. I I wouldn't have it no other way. I would. Now if I was rich, we ain't had to worry about nothing. I can get whatever I need, how I need it, when I need to move, how I need to move. She wouldn't be there. Cause I could pay for everything she need then. You know what I'm saying? And she could be right there at the house. But I can't. So we gotta do what we gotta do with what we got. That's it, that's all, y'all. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. My granny well used to cuss us out, even in the nursing home. She have Alzheimer's. Yeah, they will do it too. You're right, in spirit. So yeah. Yep. At least I'm glad that I'm just not one of the ones on the list that she know ain't there. They don't love me. I'm glad I ain't one of them. I'm glad I ain't one of them. I couldn't be there for my dad when he was dying. I couldn't be there for my daddy, and that's her son. I couldn't be there for him, but I'm there for his mama. I'm there for his mama. So, and I know for a fact that make him happy. I know for a fact they do. Cause I took her in when he was dying. I took her in. I took her from his house because she went to go visit him. She was down there with her daughter. And I had been trying to get my grandma to move me for a long time. But my grandma, she would never come move me. Long story short, she just always come visit my house from 1 month to the next. And when I went, me and my husband, we was actually on vacation. We was going to visit my dad for the last time or whatever before we went back home from our vacation because that would have been my second time seeing him or whatever. And while he was sick. And so when I got down there, my grandma sugar was like 500 and something because her daughter didn't even pack none of grandma medications, no nothing, and brought it with her. She had like she didn't know what grandma took. Grandma ain't taking no medicines. Ain't got nothing with her. So when I get there, grandma sugar was so high, I knew how to bring, when I checked Grandma Sugar that night, the same night I got there, Grandma Sugar was so high, I couldn't believe how high her sugar was. So I had brought her sugar down, and while I was doing what I was doing to help bring her sugar down and stuff, and keep checking her sugar, making sure it's going down, my dad, he was watching me. So then maybe like a couple hours later, Grandma Sugar had finally came down, and my daddy, he was like, "You know what you're doing, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." So um the next day I got on the phone and I had called and ordered all the prescriptions that she needed, had them shipped down to Florida at the pharmacy or whatever. And when I got ready to leave, I told her, I said, "Grandma, I've been wanting you to come and stay with me for the longest, but you just want to stay cooped up under your kids and they not doing what they supposed to do for you. And the decision is not yours no more." I said, "You coming with me." And when I told her that, she left with me. And my grandma been and that gave my dad a peace of mind, ease of heart, and everything, because he knew that his mama was going to a good home, because that was one of his worries before he had passed away. Where was his mama going to go? Who was going to be taking care of her? Because he already knew that his brothers and sisters was no good, and they didn't mean her no good, and they had already been mistreating and using and abusing her and stuff like that, and he didn't want her to be with them. So he worried about that before he passed away, who she was going to be staying with. And he tried to get his wife to take her in, but my grandma wasn't going to stay with her. And so when I took her in, it was just all meant for it to be like that. I know it had to be. Because when I took her in right before him. He heard the words that I said. Her daughter heard the words as I said. Ain't nobody tried to stop me, no nothing. And my grandma been with me ever since. And, grandma been with me. Grandma been with me ever since I've been married. Me and my husband, we ain't never really had no time to ourselves ever since I've been married. So my grandma been with me that long, and my grandma been doing good ever since she been with me. She been doing good. And then when she had that stroke, she was over there trying to be there to visit her kids because they wasn't here to visit her and stuff, and got over there with her daughter. Well, actually, she wasn't staying with her daughter. She was staying with a friend over there. And I had got to the point where I got comfortable with her going and being over there. No, I had got to the point where I had got comfortable with her going and being over there with that lady, because I felt like, she made sure grandma took her medicine. She made sure grandma had food to eat, right? But kind of find out, grandma was lying to me. Hey, Miss Meredith. Kind of find out grandma was lying to me. She did make sure that grandma had took her medicine, but grandma wasn't eating like she was supposed to. And grandma was over there eating other stuff because the woman wasn't cooking like that. But if I would have known that that woman was not over there cooking as much as my grandma needed to eat, I wouldn't have never even been letting her over there. She wouldn't have never even been there, because I was so strict with my grandma. I was just like how y'all would be with y'all kids. My grandma wasn't going to stay with nobody if they weren't going to be treating her right, or if I ain't know that they was going to be doing how I do at home. Even though she a grown woman, can make her own decisions and stuff, but still, I was just strict like that with her. And so her daughter was actually staying next door. Now, if your mama is over there and you know that she ain't eating like that, or probably ain't got much to eat, or however, whatever, you know, you should be trying to make sure that she eat. And she ended up some kind of way grandma had got viennas and noodles and saltine crackers and just all kind of processed canned food that she was over there eating, right? And that had ran her blood pressure up. But grandma ain't never tell me that that's how she was over there eating. And I believe it didn't bother her that she was eating like that because grandma know that I didn't let her eat like that here at home. She was not finna be eating all that stuff like that. I cooked her meals. Y'all know that though. And so grandma went to church one day with her daughter. Now when she left the house and was going to church, I think she had them fell in the church or on the way to church or when she was getting out of the car, something like that. She had them fell, right? So when she fell, so when she fell, that was like the beginning of what she was feeling. So then her daughter just brought her on home, ain't tried to check into it, called nobody, said nothing about it, nothing. So then grandma got home and she was sitting on a chair and I believe she was eating something or something like that. And when she finished eating or in the middle of her eating or whatever, she just couldn't feel her arms or something like her arms or her legs or however, but one or the other, she couldn't feel them. And she kept telling the lady, something wrong, something wrong. Now, mind you, nobody still never called no ambulance that same night that it was happening. They had to help grandma in her bed. Nobody called me, try to let me know nothing. So if she got in bed fine any other time, but then you had to help her in the bed this time, why nobody was trying to seek no help? I couldn't understand that. The next day, they had to help grandma out the bed. They had to help grandma use the bathroom. Grandma couldn't even stand up on her own feet at this time. Now I get a phone call because she can't even get her up off the toilet. Tiana, I'm finna bring mama home because mama over here sick and I don't know what's wrong with her. I say, grandma's sick. What's wrong? So you don't know what's wrong with her. I said, well, you need to be trying to call the ambulance or something. I said, put her on the phone. So put her on the phone or whatever. And I had automatically knew what was wrong with the time she started talking. Grandma couldn't even talk. This is your mama. I'm sorry to have to talk about this again, but when you go into it, it just don't make no sense when you think about it. This your mama. This ain't even my mama. You done been with her more time than I have even been with her. And you know your mama don't talk like this. You see you can't even pick her up. But nothing in your right mind told you to call the ambulance. You come calling me on the phone talking about that you finna bring her home and you couldn't even first get her up off the toilet. And then she can't even talk because her speech so messed up from the stroke that she was having. So I told grandma, I said, when I was talking to grandma, I said, put your daughter back on the phone. I said, let me talk to her. And so I was telling her, I said, you need to call the ambulance instead of talking about bringing her home. Because for one, hell, she don't even drive that fast anyway. Because she got nerve problems and don't drive fast. And, you know, she got to come all the way from Georgia on over here with her in the condition that she in. If you is coming this way, you need to take her to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to bring her to me and you know something wrong with her. And I told her, I said, I was like, grandma sounded like she had a stroke. Her stroke probably wouldn't have been as bad as it was if they would have called the day before because grandma had already had that stroke a whole day before they even called me and told me what was wrong with her. So yeah, so that's how grandma ended up with that stroke. Because when grandma was with me, Grandma's sugar always stayed good. Her blood pressure stayed good. Grandma went from insulin to metformin and got off metformin for a little while before she just got mad with me and was like, she gonna eat, goddamn it. And she was eating, but I just had cut her back on a lot of stuff, and that really did help her get off that because she was taking shots. She got off the shots, and she had got so good to where she had got off the pills too. But you know, when you don't keep doing good like that, you gonna get your diabetes gonna go back. It get out of whack or whatever. But so she ended up having to take the pills again, but not as much high dosage or whatever. So yeah, but you know, but yeah, that's how it went down. That's how it went down. But you know, at the end of the day, no, like I said, whether she was with them or with me, we still can't say that that would have never happened. You know, because we don't know we don't know what our life gonna be like. Stuff just happens. Life have a way of just life, you know. Grandma say I'm just gonna eat some, yeah, because see what it was. See what it was. The reason why I was so strict with her with the diet, because when Grandma had first moved with me, I mean, well, in the beginning, when she first moved with me, and when Grandma used to just come visit me all the time, Grandma ate whatever she wanted, anything she wanted. I used to make sure Grandma had whatever she wanted to eat, because my grandma didn't eat like that at home. So whatever, I don't care what it is. I don't care. Grandma don't even know what it is. I'm over there cooking all kind of stuff for her just so she can have different stuff, you know. And whatever she wanted to eat, I was giving it to her, right? So when grandma, and so even in the beginning when she first moved me, it was like that too. But then when I had to be the one responsible for her health, I didn't want her in and out of the hospital. So I had to cut back on her. So I went to the doctor's appointment or whatever, and I had found out about, I forgot how I found out about it, but I had found out about that you could take a class where you learn about diabetes and stuff. And so I did that. Me and her both. I was there for the learning. She was just there asleep. Y'all know how grandma do. But anyway, I went and took the class. I want to say it was like 4 hours. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 days. But anyway, so when I went and took the class, you know how when you going to take classes on stuff like that, they're going to tell you everything by the book that you're supposed to have, ain't supposed to have, all that. So grandma was doing so good because I was going by the book on her. I was going by the book, and I was louncing her, certain things. But then, so that's why really she was doing so good, because I was going by the book. What they said that she couldn't have, she wasn't getting. She wasn't getting, because I was scared. I was scared. I was scared being a new caretaker, and I really didn't never know that really she really did have a certain kind of way to eat and stuff like that, and things that she ain't supposed to have. And I was scared, I'm like, shit, ain't nothing finna happen on my watch, and them people be like, I'm being careless and didn't care nothing about her health and stuff like that. You know how the state be, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to old people. And I'm like, they ain't finna put nothing on me saying I did something. I ain't really know if they would have did that or not, but I'm just saying, that's how I thought. I was like, they ain't finna put nothing on me saying I done did something for her. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, or didn't care, or something like that. And now she over here sickly, and the doctor over here writing reports up. And you never know what them doctors be putting down that's gonna work against you, whenever some shit go down. No, my name wasn't finna be on it. So I did everything I was supposed to do. I did. I did everything I was supposed to do. So, but yeah, we done talk about that, y'all. Y'all done got enough damn information. I done told y'all all the story and everything and all that right there. Now my itis done gone away, honey. It done kicked in, it done kicked out. So I enjoyed y'all on this portion of the chat. We done been here an hour and a half and ain't even finna let it ride no more. I'm finna come right back in like 5 minutes, and we finna start doing our Thanksgiving prep. All right, love y'all.